What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody's having an excellent weekend. Want to thank everybody again that participated in our fundraiser where we sold a lot of our new logo on a bunch of gear, and we raised $800 for the Mark Lee Sr. Christmas toy drive with the Jersey City Fire Department. So thank you so much for all the support. It is truly, truly appreciated. Sunday's game versus the Vikings are really interesting because Vikings obviously have one of the best records in football. They can win their division with the win. But you look at the Jets sitting at 7-4 and some of the matchups, and you almost feel good about it. You're like, you know what? I like their chances. And it's weird saying that. Think about it. We're playing a meaningful game in December. You're in the playoff mix. You're playing in terms of record, one of the best teams in football, and you're finding ways like, you know what? The Jets can actually win this game. So it's a really cool feeling. Obviously, on offense, Mike White, he's going into a hostile environment. Place is always loud, tough place to play. And now the Vikings have some footage on him from this year to figure out what to take away from him, what to do. Obviously, the one big thing is if you look at on paper, the Vikings secondary is very banged up. So there's some opportunities there with the Jets passing game. Last week, they passed the ball to set up the run. They could do the same thing this week. Obviously, they have Peterson back in the secondary, but when you have Garrett Wilson, when you have Elijah Moore, when you have Berrios and Corey Davis, all these guys, there will be opportunities in the passing game. Now it's a matter if the Jets can protect Mike White, first and foremost. Having Max Mitchell back is good. As of this video, I'm not sure about Fant. I'm sure that news will come out after I'm done with this video. But if they can protect Mike White, he gets rid of the ball quickly and he spreads it around. Obviously, in terms of pass rush, you got to worry about Hunter and Zardarius Smith. But I kind of like how the Jets can obviously probably offset the Vikings pass rush and get things moving. In terms of the running game, where the Jets like to set up the run, Michael Carter is out. So I'm really curious to see how they handled James Robinson this week. He was very outspoken about being inactive. He'll obviously be active, but you also like what you saw out of Zonovan Knight, who was explosive, yards after, breaking tackles. Ty Johnson showed a lot of explosiveness, a lot of physicality. So who do they go to most? Who gets the most carries? How much does James Robinson contribute? But I think the Jets are going to have opportunities to score points in the passing game. A lot of it's just on Mike White, staying within the offense, not taking what the defense gives you. Don't play hero ball. I think a lot of points are there to be had, and a lot of yards are there to be had. Defensively, it gets interesting. The left tackle for the Vikings is out, but the Jets' defense matches up very well against the Vikings, where in terms of getting pressure on the quarterback. If you start to hit Kirk Cousins, he starts to get a little erratic. He'll force things. He's thrown more interceptions this year. I think they should be able to get to him. If they don't get to him, there's two things you got to worry about. If the Vikings are passing the ball, obviously they have all-world Justin Jefferson out there. Everybody's talking about Sauce versus Jefferson. I'm real curious as to how much that matchup even happens, or if DJ Reed gets a lot of shots at him, and then Sauce is on Thielen. But the Vikings have very credible weapons. They have a very good tight end. They have two good receivers, and they also have Dalvin Cook too. Now the Jets' run defense has been pretty stout. If they can stop Dalvin Cook and make the Vikings offense one-dimensional, and then pin their ears back and get after Cousins, I think that's awesome. But they got to worry about Cook out of the backfield and worry about giving yards to Hockenson. And I don't know, man. For some reason I feel confident in this game. Not confident. I feel good about this game. The one thing that you don't want to see, which has been kind of a trend the last couple of weeks, is sloppy tackling. You don't want to give up yards after the catch. You don't want to give up explosive yards to Dalvin Cook because they have a lot of playmakers where if you give them an inch, they're going to take it to the house. I'm not sure why I'm stuttering today. I'm really tired. But I like Jets getting Rankins back, which is big. I like the matchup is interesting, man. I have a sense where this game is super important for the Jets. It's a good road challenge, and it's almost like two teams that are trying to prove themselves. The Vikings at 9-2, people are doubting them, saying, "Are they really a good team?" And they beat a quality team. They get some credit for that. The Jets are a team that are kind of finding their way and trying to earn their stripes. You get a big win like this on the road, you're going to get a lot of credibility too. To me, a lot of people are saying this game is going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be the opposite. I have a feeling it feels to be like a shootout. Be a lot more high-scoring than people think. In terms of prediction, I can't go against the Jets, man. And you can, for those Viking fans that are watching this and want to call me a homer, I just honestly like the matchups. I think the defense comes to play and sets the tone early on, which has to happen on both sides of the ball. If they can come out and make a statement, stop the run and get after Cousins, I like their chances to keep, to get to Cousins and force some mistakes, get some turnovers. On offense, the unknown of Mike White, I'm going to go with my faith in Mike White that he just stays in the offense. So I'm going to say 28-24 Jets. And this win would be awesome because in terms of the playoff picture, this would be a big step forward. Gives you some more wiggle room and everything else with the Patriots losing. So 28-24 Jets. We'll be streaming for the game, obviously. And then we're also doing a raffle for Bills Jets tickets too. So that's it. Let me know what your score predictions are in the comments, and I'll talk to you later.